What is Congress going to look like after Election Day in November? Well, one big change is certain. Speaker of the House Paul Ryan is stepping away. The Speaker saying he will leave Congress at the end of his current term in January. He's represented Wisconsin since 1999 and has served as Speaker since 2015.
I intend to full my served term as I was elected to do. But I will be retiring in January, leaving this majority in good hands with what I believe is a very bright future.
The Speaker called the President ahead of the announcement, saying he wants to spend more time with his family. The President tweeting out that Ryan's a good man who will, quote, leave a legacy of achievement that nobody can question. Of course, this could be a tough midterm election for Republicans. Ryan's one of 24 Republicans who say they're retiring at the end of this term, and many others are facing some pretty tough elections ahead, and that is why races like Colorado's 6th congressional district is considered one to watch, a seat held by incumbent Republican Mike Coffman since 2008. And Jason Crow is one of the Democrats wanting to take over that seat, and he's joining us here today. So thank you for being here.
Thanks, Ann.
You served in both Iraq and Afghanistan. What is it about those experiences that prepares you to run for Congress?
Well, I think having that experience of serving this country outside of politics really uniquely positions me to address some of the dysfunction we're seeing in politics right now. One of the big problems that we have is, we have, frankly, both parties that have some folks that play political games, and they're not getting anything done. And what we're seeing right now, and what I'm seeing in the district, is a huge desire and a huge call for a new generation of leadership. People that have served outside of politics, that have proven themselves in service to this country, that are willing to take that mentality and that commitment to service and bring it into our political system.
It is an interesting district in that it's pretty diverse in many ways. Coffman's held that seat for a long time, yet it went, that district went with Hillary Clinton and President Obama before that, or vice versa. And so what does that say about how you approach this district?
Well, I think we have to be cautious in looking back, because we're just in such a radically different environment now than we were a year and a half ago. Under the Trump administration, there are a lot of things that are very different here. One of the things that the Trump era is doing is it's forcing people to be very clear about their positions and what they're willing to do and what they're not willing to do. And what we're seeing is where Mike Coffman lines up, and he lines up with Donald Trump 95% of the time. So that's, I think that's going to be an important issue come November.
So what are your positions? I know gun control is one of your top issues.
Yep. Addressing gun violence, making sure that we're protecting the environment, making sure that we're providing universal health care to folks throughout the country. I mean, the fact that we have thousands of people in this district that can't access quality, affordable care is unacceptable right now in this country. And tackling immigration. I mean, Mike Coffman has talked about this for far too long, and here we are having the same debate that we've had 4, 5, 6 years ago. Time is over for talk. We need action. We need to solve this now.
Now, you need to get through a June primary first. You took home 64% at the district assembly. Yeah. Levi Tillman got 35%. What are you interpreting from those numbers? And
well, we are very excited about those results. I mean, it just shows the overwhelming support that we have within the Democratic Party and folks in the district. I mean, we have from day one reached out and run a grassroots campaign, and those results really, I think, are the fruit of that labor, and it shows the amount of energy and enthusiasm we have on our campaign going forward here.
You have said if elected you would not take PAC money. Is that a commitment that holds true today and in the future? Is that a forever commitment?
It is a forever commitment. From day one, I've said that one of the biggest issues we're facing as a country in politics right now is that we have people like Mike Coffman who are beholden to corporate lobbyists, and that's why he voted for something like the tax bill. He didn't listen to the people of the district. He voted for that bill because his lobbyists and his wealthy donors wanted him to vote for that bill. So we're not going to solve any of these larger long-term problems until we reduce and end the influence of money in politics. So I took a no corporate PAC money pledge. I haven't taken a dime from corporate PAC money. From corporate PACs, and even with that, I'm keeping pace with Mike Coffman's fundraising.
You have been critical of career politicians. If elected, what does this mean for your political career?
I'm laser focused on the next 6.5 months here, winning this election, and I'm going to take the same approach to serving in politics in Congress that I took serving this country. I'm going to always listen to people in the district. I'm going to serve them and them only, the people, and that's my approach. And that means taking tough positions, right? And leading from the front, making sure that I'm listening to people, what they want to have done and how we can make their lives better. And it also means building alliances and reaching out to folks who you may not agree with all the time.
And what makes you think that you can do that, given what inaction that we've seen and discord within both political parties in Washington?
You know, unlike Mike Coffman, who's spent the last almost 3 decades in politics, I'm new to this. I've served this country. I'm a dad. I'm a combat veteran. I'm a product of working class America. When I go out and talk to people in the district, that's how I connect with them, as a parent, as a veteran, as a community advocate. I'm not connecting with them as a politician. So I think in this environment, I have the ability to connect with people and talk with them in a very different way.
Well, Jason Crow, thank you so much for being here to talk about the 6th Congressional District. Again, we'll be watching to see what happens in June. So,
thanks, Ann.
Thanks for your time.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. We'll be right back.